Audio test. Audio test. Podium mic check. Check 1 2 1 2 3. Good morning to our attendees who are joining us here in the board's hearing room. Good morning, city staff, members of the public, and our Clean LA graduates, and welcome. If there are any members of the public who wish to offer public commentary or commentary on any of our agendized items this morning, please fill out a speaker card located in the back of the room. Indicate which item you'd like to speak on. Hand it to me, and I'll record your information for the record and call upon you when we reach your item. Good morning to our attendees who are joining us on the virtual platform. If you'd like to offer public comment or commentary on any of our agendized items, and you're on the virtual platform, please raise your hand. I'll ask you to unmute, identify yourself for the record and which item you'd like to speak on, or record your information, and then I'll call upon you when we reach your item. I do see a number of hands raised on the virtual platform. I'm going to go ahead and start with Yvonne. Good morning, Yvonne.
Good morning, TJ. I'd like to discuss general public comment and items, I believe it's 2, 6, and 7.
Thank you, Yvonne.
Yeah.
I have you down for public comment and multiple agenda item commentary.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and put you back on mute, Laurie Hand. I'll move next to Children's Voices Matter. Good morning.
Good morning. I would like public comment, please.
Very well. Thank you, Children's Voices Matter. I have you down for public comment.
Thank you.
I am going to go ahead and put you back on mute, and Laurie Hand. Good morning, Laura FM.
Good morning, TJ.
Would you like to offer public comment? Agenda
Yes,
item?
please.
Okay.
Public comment and on the minutes and on item 1.
And item 1. Just making some notes. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and Laurie Hand, put you back on mute. Audit LA, good morning.
Good morning, TJ. I would like public comment in all agenda items, please.
Very well. I have you down for public comment and multiple agenda item commentary.
Thank you.
I am going to go ahead and put you back on mute, Laurie Hand. If there's any other members of the public who, if you would like to offer public comment and you've not already done so, please raise your hand. Identify yourself for the record and which item you'd like to speak on. I'll record your information, and then I will call upon you when we reach your item. The time is 9:47. We should get started with the board meeting in approximately 13 minutes. Thank you. Good morning once again to our members of the public, our Clean LA graduates, our city staff, our executives. If there are members of the public who wish to offer commentary and you're here joining us in the board's hearing room, there are speaker cards located in the back of the room on the table. Please fill one out. Indicate which item you'd like to speak on and hand it to me, and I'll record your information for the record. Good morning as well to our attendees who are joining us on the virtual platform. If you have not already done so and you wish to offer public comment or commentary on our agenda items, please raise your hand. I'll ask you to identify yourself for the record and which item you'd like to speak on. I currently have Yvonne, Children's Voices Matter, Laura FM, and Audit LA who have indicated that they wish to offer commentary. I do see a couple of additional hands raised. I'm going to go ahead and ask Gigi if you'd kindly unmute and let me know which item you'd like to speak on.
Just general public, please.
Thank you, Gigi. I'm going to go ahead and put you back on mute and lower your hand. Nora?
General public comment, please.
Thank you, Nora. I'm going to go ahead and put you back on mute and lower your hand. If there are any other members of the public who are joining us and you wish to offer commentary, please raise your hand. And the time is 9:54. We should get started with the board meeting in approximately 6 minutes. Oh, I do see an additional hand raised. I'm going to ask Miriam, would you like to offer commentary this morning?
Yes, general public comment, please.
Very well, thank you. I have you down for public comment. I'm going to go ahead and put you back on mute and lower your hand. Audio test 1, 2, 3. Just want to make sure our audio is coming through on our broadcast on Zoom and YouTube. And audio test is confirmed. Thank you. And Vice President Chavez, we are now in record mode and ready to begin.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Public Works for Wednesday, December 17th. Mr. Knight, please take roll and establish quorum.
Thank you, Vice President Chavez. Vice President Chavez, President Pro Tem Grant, Commissioner Mitchell, and Commissioner Cardenas are present. We are joined this morning by City Attorney Representative Virginia Choi. I'm TJ Knight, Assistant Executive Officer with the Board of Public Works. Vice President Chavez, we have one public commenter in the hearing room. We have 7 public commenters and 3 multiple agenda item commenters on the virtual platform this morning. We have no neighborhood council commentary this morning.
Thank you. Let's start with general public comment, which is an opportunity for the public to address the board on public interest items and will be provided up to 1 minute per person, up to a cumulative total of 10 minutes for the general public comment segment of each regular meeting. Testimony shall be limited in content to subject matters which are within the jurisdiction of the Board of Public Works. The board may not take any action on any matters discussed during the public comment period. Let's start first with the in-person Mr. Foreman. Please come up.
Please approach the podium and you'll have 60 seconds to offer your public comment. One more call for,
Mr. Foreman.
and he's not in the room. One call.
Okay. Let's switch over to the virtual platform, please.
Thank you, Vice President Chavez. Just a quick announcement that agenda item 14 will be continued to January 14th at the request of the Bureau. And for our virtual platform commenters, we will go ahead and start with Yvonne. Yvonne, please unmute and you'll have 60 seconds to offer your commentary.
Thank you, TJ. Eventbrite, which announces public events for the public, has 3 different announcements for the Church of Scientology, all of which apparently will involve obtaining a permit. The first is on the 20th, which there is no pending permit on the application page of the DSS. That's only 3 days away, and it only recently, as of since Monday, has it appeared on the Eventbrite page. There should be no closure of L. Ron Hubbard Way on Friday. There is a pending permit on the 21st. That has not been approved, and the Department of Transportation will not have time to do their after approval requirements of posting street closures.
Thank you. That's 60 seconds. And I just want to make a correction to the announcement I made earlier. Item 7 is continued to January 14th at the request of the Bureau. We'll move next to Children's Voices Matter, followed by Laura FM.
Greetings, everyone. In regards to the blue building owned by Scientology on L. Ron Hubbard Way, I believe building inspections are in order for all properties owned by Scientology in regards to occupancy, electrical systems, plumbing, HVAC, fire, structure, and accessibility. I will be looking more into this. Thank you for your time. I yield back my time.
And we'll move next to Laura FM, followed by Audit LA.
Hi, good morning, board. So again, this is just the general public comment side of this. You guys have to stop giving Scientology permits. There's no reason. They literally are late every single time on having to go 40 days before permits, things like that. How come you guys aren't enforcing this? Why is a money religious entity, the state, allowing a religion with money and bribery to get away with fees? That's not the point of the fees. If they're late, they're late. That means they don't get the permit. They don't just pay a $300 fee for not filing it fast enough. That is not okay. Why do you keep giving them permits? You guys are allowing this. You guys are allowing it. You shouldn't be. You are violating your own rules on giving out permits. Scientology has violated every single permit you've given them. Why? Why is it okay? Why is the board allowing this? I will ask this every single time. How come you guys allow it? You are giving the permit. Not once have you
Thank you.
stopped.
That's 60 seconds, and we'll move next to Audit LA, followed by Gigi. Audit LA, please unmute. And you have 60 seconds to offer your comment.
Yes, good morning. I want to talk about, again, like the Shrine event last week, where they shut down the street again with no fire lane in a college area. Imagine if your child was at a dorm there. They had slave workers checking the IDs to make sure any pedestrian that wanted to pass lived on that block. Like, where is this? Like, and why them and why not the police? But still, it's supposed to be your page 2 says no pedestrians can be prevented. That is your rules. Have the rules changed? Can you please show us in writing? If so, if not, and also with the continuously late applications, they're trying to prevent scrutiny, but that prevents other notifications. It prevents a real plan. Please make it stop. It has, like if they have to play by the rules, they have to do what's right. And if they don't, it is perfectly okay to
Thank
deny
you.
their permit.
Thank you. That's 60 seconds. We'll move next to Gigi, followed by Nora.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Special event permits are meant to protect the public, not excuse repeated violations. When an organization ignores permit conditions and continues to receive approvals, the process stops serving its purpose. With Scientology, the same problem occurs every single time. Blocked access, ignored limits, rules treated as optional. That pattern should matter. Public Works has a responsibility to draw a line. Permits without enforcement aren't oversight, they're abdication. I yield my time.
And we'll move next to Nora, followed by Miriam.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Wonderful. I just want to talk specifically about this Toys for Tots Candyland Lane giveaway that's happening on L. Ron Hubbard Way on December 21st. First of all, Scientology does not believe in Christmas. They do not celebrate Christmas. They believe that Christ was a pedophile and that he is the bad guy and that L. Ron Hubbard was Lucifer. This is literally a front for them to do recruitment into their cult and indoctrinate children like I was. I was born into that cult. They enslave children there and have them work from the earliest age of 8 years old. Was the first time I signed a billion-year contract. Stop legitimizing child slavery in Los Angeles by letting them pretend that they celebrate Christmas. Their workers do not get Christmas off. They do not get any holiday off. This is an absolute front for human and child trafficking, and you have to stop legitimizing it by giving them the funds and the permits and allowing them to usurp it.
Thank you, Nora. That's 60 seconds. We'll move next to Miriam.
Hi.
Go ahead.
For 2 years, we have repeatedly warned you about the permit abuse and the special treatment granted to the cult of Scientology. We have submitted evidence of blocked sidewalks, unauthorized barricades, and violations that would shut down any normal event immediately. We are still waiting to see a change. This board is responsible for the public right-of-way. When enforcement depends on who is involved, the process becomes redundant. As you head into the holidays, take a moment to think about the slave labor living in the blue buildings on L. Ron Hubbard Way. People who are cut off from their children, parents, and families by cult orders, forced to work every single day for the rest of their lives with a very limited chances to escape.
Thank you. That's 60 seconds. And Vice President Chavez, there are a couple of additional hands raised on the virtual platform. If you like, I can ask if they would like to offer public comment.
Yes.
Thank you. Georgina, would you like to offer public comment this morning?
Yes, please, and agenda items.
Very well. You have 60 seconds to offer your public comment.
Thank you. I am, I wanted to give you guys the benefit of the doubt, but it's been so long now that we've been calling in, telling you about these permit violations. We used to only think that it was the LAPD that was in Scientology's pocket and corrupt, but I have to question the corruption of this board. This board has continually been complicit with these permit violations, giving them new permits. Why is that happening? How is that continuing to happen when we show week after week the violations they make? How are you in connection with them? You need to do better. I yield back my time.
And I see Henri, you have your hand raised. Would you like to offer a public comment this morning?
Just general public comment.
Very well. Go ahead. You have 60 seconds.
So I want to talk to the young folks in the audience and to continue the echo train on Scientology. We just recently won a lawsuit that definitively showed the Riverside County Sheriff's Department hid police files concerning a death that occurred by a young Scientology woman at their notorious slave compound over at Hemet, California. And it deliberately showed that the Riverside County Sheriff's Department actually changed her legal spelling of her name and how they store those files. So that anytime somebody wanted to ask questions about what happened to that woman, you could not get any sort of response because the system and their answer would be, well, that name doesn't exist. And so that's the kind of chicanery, corruption, and collusion that we're talking about here, where you have an official government agency doing the bidding of a criminal enterprise, trying to hide and mask literal deaths. And it's not the first time they've done this. Lisa McPherson is another such individual over in the city of Clearwater, Florida.
Thank
and
you.
So
That's
when the
60 seconds. And Vice President Chavez, that concludes general public comment this morning.
Okay, we'll go revisit the in-person speaker. Mr. Foreman, if you'd like to come up and speak.
Hi, good morning. Pleasure to be in front of you all today. I wanted to give a little touch of base with something that I am proposing to the commissioners of public works. I'm really seeking to get a network of active clean air purification devices established throughout Los Angeles. I've got a business attorney. He's got some consultation drafts, requests for that, for Tetra Tech, for Hansel Phelps, and an engineering firm named Jacobs to review. I will be sending that to your respective departments. I think it's the Port Air Quality Division, and hopeful addition into agenda for, I think, January. And that's it. Just a little touch of base. God bless you all. Hope y'all will have a beautiful holidays. I don't know if I'll see y'all again, but yeah, that's it. All right.
Okay, thank you. With that, we will close general public comment and move on to multiple agenda item public comment. The board will provide an opportunity for members of the public wishing to speak on more than one agenda item during multiple agenda item comment for up to 1 minute per item, up to a total of 3 minutes per meeting. This is the only time to speak on more than one agenda item. Please identify the items that you will speak on when you are called.
Thank you, Vice President Chavez. We're going to go ahead and start with Yvonne, followed by Laura FM. Yvonne, please unmute, identify which items you'd like to speak on. You have up to 3 minutes. I see that you've unmuted.
Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, I'm here. I just wanted to pop up my agenda so I have a reference. Oh, darn, I just killed it. All right, the housing element it has a transportation, and this goes, I think, also to number, well, I don't know the number now. Transportation starts with pedestrians, whether you're getting onto a subway, out of a parking lot, out of your car to cross the sidewalk to go to any business. You cross a sidewalk, you use sidewalks. Please keep a focus on your sidewalk repair and make sure that the accommodations for the cutouts are done, and hopefully long before the Olympics. All right, the one on the trees. You are very diligently looking at a suggestion from CEQA about handling the replacement of trees, and yet that's a recommended policy by the state. The state has laws about labor laws, and you as a city and this department have the responsibility to enforce those labor laws. Yet you persist in allowing the R1 permit for the Church of Scientology to use slave labor for the city's benefit. Stop the R1 permit. Stop any Scientologists from working on city property. Thank you. Finally, again, the last one, please update number 7, and let us know when and where the streets improvements are and how far out they are scheduled. The conditions around Catalina and Fountain Avenue are horrendous. People are leaving restaurants slightly intoxicated, not drunk, but they are stumbling. And it's even worse for people that have travel in a chair. Please get that corner fixed. Thank you.
And we'll move next to Laura FM, followed by Audit LA. Laura FM, you've indicated that you wish to offer commentary on 2 items, and you have 2 minutes to do so. Please indicate which items you are speaking on.
Hi, so the minutes and all agenda items, I'm gonna do just an overall with the bids. Can you hear me? TJ?
You're on, speak, please.
I can't hear you. Do I have my time to talk?
Ma'am, we can hear you loud and clear.
Good. So you guys keep accepting bids, having the people doing bids in Hollywood, bids in Burbank, all of these. Why are they pulling up the protesting flyers and stickers that we put around while we're protesting? Why is it okay for the bids department anywhere to be doing this? Why? Because Scientology is paying for the Hollywood Christmas parade. They pay. They're the ones who are putting the money. So therefore, they have a force, a cause to be able to tell people or threaten them or blackmail them with that money. How are you guys allowing this? This literally on every single agenda item, I can bring up every single thing about Scientology's infiltration. Are you making sure Scientology's infiltrated programs are not being put on this? Are you sure that Scientology hasn't already infiltrated the whole bids division, the whole bids company? Because why would that be happening? Everywhere there's Scientology protesters, you have the city cleaning up whatever the hell is going on. Because Scientology is demanding them to pick up the stickers off the street that say Scientology is a cult, or Scientology abuses children, or that the city is allowing permits to Scientology for reasons that are for religious, that have nothing to do with Scientology, like Christmas. Like literally. Why? Because you guys are accepting money, so therefore you guys are the fraud. You guys are the one receiving money.
And that's 2 minutes, thank you. We'll move next to Audit LA, followed by Georgina.
Good morning, and before I run out of time, I do want to wish everybody a wonderful holiday, Christmas, Hanukkah season. Okay, I want to talk first about the neighborhood councils. Okay, Scientology's playing this game, right? We know they're playing a game, putting in at the very last minute because they know there's scrutiny. They know there's people that are monitoring them for their lawfulness, and every time it comes up being unlawful. But so it's last minute. So how does the neighborhood council get to weigh in? All right, maybe East Hollywood Neighborhood Council would like to know that they are applying for the street closure on Friday at the very last minute, but they can't do anything about it because they're not being notified anyway. I know the neighborhood councils are not being notified, even though it is required by BSS, and that is part of your oversight to make sure they are doing their job. And but the neighborhood councils are not getting notified. I check, and then you're not giving them enough time. And I'm starting to wonder, like, okay, I know the frustration of like, why are these permits? Like, I know you're not the ones granting the permits,
Which item
okay?
are
And
you on, Audit LA?
sorry,
Which item are you speaking on?
neighborhood councils.
So you have 1 minute per item.
Okay, well then I'll move on to minutes. Okay, with the minutes, like I know there, like where there's a lot of frustration, and it's been for 2 years, dealing with the different stuff, and it's all been consistent, right? Because you've had how many people, like 3 times a week, tell you that there, and if there has been, believe me, if there was one time, one permit where they even remotely conducted themselves legally, even remotely, like I would be the first one to report that because it'd be progress. But it's actually declining, and it's not being reported on the minutes. Okay, like the shrine was an absolute decline because not only did they shut down the street with no fire permit, no zigzag, no fire lane, but they shut down, and this is not being reported on the minutes. They changed, even though the city attorney told them that they cannot have, any restrictions on pedestrians, they did it anyway with the help of BSS, the police, and Council District 9, which exposes the city to a lawsuit. And there needs to be an investigation. So, I know, so I wish the minutes would reflect that. When it comes to bids, okay, like it's sad to say that, like I want you to be really careful and scrutinize what companies bid for what jobs. Because like 2 years ago, I didn't know there was slave labor in America. Maybe you didn't know that either, but now I'm very acutely aware of that. And so it's not just Scientology. There's just slave labor. There's a lot of nasty organizations out there that take advantage of people and do slave labor.
Thank you.
And
That's 3
thank
minutes.
you.
I'm going to make an announcement to all of our attendees who are joining us here in the hearing room. There is no eating or drinking in the boardroom. That is a board rule. If you wish to eat or drink, please remove yourself from the hearing room, and you can rejoin after you eat and drink. I'm going to move next to Georgina. Please.
Hi.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I want to first talk briefly about the neighborhood councils that Audit LA just brought up. The fact that they aren't getting notified of these permits because these permits are being done last minute is a huge violation of the regulations that you have in place and needs to be addressed. The sidewalks, going on to sidewalks, the sidewalks need to be repaired. With the Olympics coming and with the Paralympics, it needs to be accessible to all of our citizens and guests. And I think that the sidewalks on Fountain in particular are in bad shape and needs to be repaired from the damage done by the planters that were put in place. As far as the trees, I really want to push for native trees to be in place. It's important to have native flora and fauna boosted and not continually put in ornamentals. I want to move on to the minutes. For the minutes, I think it needs to be reflected the fact that we're calling in, the fact that we're calling you out, the fact that you're being complicit with these permit violations by not addressing them. I felt rather dismissed on Monday when I called in, and certain board members were giving move along hand gestures in the middle of my speaking. I'm trying to gather my thoughts, trying to be collected, and I'm getting move along hand gestures, particularly from Ernesto Cardenas. Thank you, Ernie. It was very rude. It threw me off. I was not appreciated. You guys need to do better and act professional. Thank you. I yield back my time.
Vice President Chavez, that concludes the virtual commenters who identified that they wish to speak on multiple agenda item commentary this morning.
Okay, we'll revisit in-person comment, beginning with Mr. HHH.
And as a reminder, we're on multiple agenda item commentary. Please identify which item you're speaking on. You have 60 seconds per item for a total of up to 3 minutes. Please approach the podium and begin your comment.
Please approach expeditiously.
Yeah, yeah, yay, motherfuckers. It's a good day in life for a motherfucker like me. Dealing with motherfucking
Which
shit.
item are you speaking on? Please identify the
Goddamn
items
bitch,
you're
who's
speaking
talking
on.
over me? You don't talk over me. I got the floor. John, shut the bitches up. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about item 1, sewers, and item 3, sewers. So shut your shit up and clean the fucking sewers. That's real simple, right, John? Hey, Cardenas, tell her. I got the floor. I'm the narrative of this fucking
Please stay on
chamber.
topic with
I am,
respect to the
goddammit.
item you're
Stop fucking
speaking on.
interrupting me. So, yeah, this fucking shit process on Scientology. I don't support cults. I don't support false
Scientology
religion.
is not an item.
Hey, you let those other
Stay
women
on
on Zoom
topic.
participate in the action. I'm participating in the same motherfucking action. So I ain't talking about Peter Thomas, who ripped off the public, ripped off every motherfucker behind me on your fucking inflating the fucking bills on our water bill. So fuck off. Now you're gonna listen. Now, regarding construction budget and current price, an accused, evil, malicious, black motherfucker who for years has been pandering this city, stealing your money with his fat bitch wife, Richardson. Well, he has 2 wives, so I don't know what fucking wife I'm talking about, but he has 2 fucking bitches. But I'm going back to this issue again. I was in the city of Cudahy last night, John, and they got a fucked up park, they got a fucked up restroom, they got a fucked up city there. All these fucking wetbacks just fuck up the soccer field, fuck up the baseball field, fuck up the field. No grass cutting, no toilet paper. I can't take a decent shit because the urinals and the facilities are filthy. Now, of course, that doesn't happen here in Los Angeles, folks, because I'm just the only black motherfucker with an attitude. And I hope you record this shit, folks, because this is reality. This is the fucking dream of First Amendment. This is how you reach out to get these white niggers too to listen to me and all of you. Because we're taxpayers. We live here. We struggle with the rent, motherfuckers. So I'm down with any time, any place with Mr. Peter Thomas to ask the dumb white fucking attorney, why did the judge take your bar license away? 42 USC 1983 politely.
That's 3 minutes.
Fuck you. Thank you, sir, for the time.
With that, we'll close multiple item public comment portion of today's meeting and move forward with approval of the minutes for December 8th. Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
So move. Second.
Okay, we have a first by Pro Tem Grant, second by Commissioner Cardenas.
Thank you, Vice President Chavez. We'll take a roll call vote on approval of minutes, starting with you, Vice President Chavez.
Aye.
President Pro Tem Grant.
Aye.
Commissioner Mitchell and Commissioner Cardenas.
Aye.
All ayes, and this item is approved unanimous.
And before we move on to our regular agenda items, we have a special presentation today for our esteemed Clean LA program and graduates.
Good morning, Commissioners. Thank you for having us again. I'm Devin Zatorsky with the Office of Community Beautification, and today is another very special day. We're celebrating our Clean LA, our 12th graduating class, and I think now all the Commissioners have been experienced at least one Clean LA graduation. So we're excited to continue this program and keep it going and continue to get funding and provide these amazing opportunities for everyone sitting here behind us today. But a little bit of background on Clean LA. It's a partnership with the Board of Public Works, Sanitation, Bureau of Street Services, Mayor's Office of Infrastructure to address the critical need of cleaning our neighborhoods and corridors, but it also addresses the critical need of providing jobs to people who need it most. And since you guys have all seen a Clean LA graduation, I'm going to switch it up a little. And I want to never really present it to our graduates, so I think I'm going to turn this mic around and do our presentation to our graduates today. So all of our graduates here today, congratulations. You've all completed an amazing task of completing the Clean LA Jobs program. And to our partners who are all here, this is the first graduation in a while with all 4 of our nonprofit partners that are part of the Clean LA program. So we're represented by Chrysalis today. Yay. Okay. So CRCD. Woo, shout out to CRCD. KYCC and Northeast Graffiti Busters. So congratulations. Thank you all for being here. And you all in the Clean LA program are the ones who know what it takes, your supervisors, your program coordinators at your CBO. You know what it takes day in and day out. You are the ones out there doing the hard work in the rain, in the heat, in the summer. You are what has made this program a success by helping clean our city and by giving yourself the opportunity to get out there and work really hard and continue this program, the success that it is. So just want to give a little bit what we've done since 2021, since launching. With OCB, we've hired over 600 people in the Clean LA Jobs program. Including today, we've graduated 128 participants. And today we're graduating another 10. So congratulations to all of you for a total of 138 participants. And 38 graduates have become city employees with either the Bureau of Sanitation or the Bureau of Street Services. So as I mentioned, this is the 12th graduating class, and you have all successfully completed the requirements to graduate. So it's 1 year of full-time work, total of 1,500 work hours, and the City 101 training with the personnel department, and receiving a passing evaluation from your supervisor. So give yourselves a round of applause again. Like I said, you guys are picking up bulky items, cleaning the streets, all the loose litter, removing overgrown weeds, and tackling illegal dumping hotspots throughout problem areas in the city. We know this is challenging work, but you guys improve the quality of lives for the residents and the communities you live and work in. And it wouldn't be possible, like I said, without the help of our partners, our CBO partners, Chrysalis, KYCC, CRCD, and NEGB. So I'd like to take a moment to thank our contractors. Also like to take a moment to thank our team at OCB, Judith Garcia, my partner in the program, who has been amazing, and the commissioners behind us who always continue to support the program, and the mayor's office, who's a huge advocate for Clean LA. So we're now going to present the roll call and do the actual graduation. Judith, can I get the certificates? We're going to start with KYCC. So Jesse, you'll be first, but Judith has the certificates for me. Thank you. So I'll read this into the record just so the record reflects what it says. This certificate from the Board of Public Works honors name for successfully completing 1 year of on-the-job training and has met the requirements, including the City 101 and job readiness training of the City of Los Angeles Department of Public Works Clean LA Job Program, and is qualified to perform general loose litter and weed abatement cleaning and maintenance services in the public right-of-way. So our first graduate today is Jesse Delgadillo. So we have one graduate from KYCC. So Jesse, would you like to say anything?
I'll be quick. Good morning, everyone. My name is Jesse Delgadillo, and I just want to say a quick thank you to KYCC for giving me this amazing opportunity. Thank you.
And Albert or Jovan or Lupe, anything? Any of our partners want to say how great Jesse is or how great Clean LA is? Put it on the record.
Hi, good morning. My name is Lupe. It's just great having participants from Clean LA. Jesse in his year has grown a lot. We've seen it with Jovan. So we're very grateful for having the Clean LA program at KYCC. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you.
I know I put you on the spot, so thank you. All right. Congrats, Jesse. Our next graduate is from Northeast Graffiti Busters, Matthew Chavez. Come on up. Congratulations. And you don't have to say anything, but if you would like to say a few words, the mic is yours. Okay.
Thank you.
Rogelio, any words? I know you've been up here a bunch, so you don't have to, but you can.
Good morning. My name is Rogelio Flores. I'm with Northeast Graffiti Busters. Just want to say thank you for creating this program and offering a path to city employment for folks out in the neighborhood. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rogelio. Our next partner with graduates today is Chrysalis. And our Chrysalis team, this is our team that has been working in MacArthur Park. And we started this program last year, a special MacArthur Park team. So I know that's a really hard assignment. So thank you all for showing up every day and making this work. We've worked really diligently to get a team out there and make that a priority. So our first graduate from Chrysalis is Devin Johnson. Is Devin here today? Okay, we'll hold that. Jeremiah Trimble.
Thank you. I am grateful.
Our next graduate from Chrysalis is Christian Barrels. And our next graduate from Chrysalis is Jackson Bogle. And next from Chrysalis, we have Brian Pock. And from Chrysalis, Marvin is not, right? No. Okay. Thank you. And Chrysalis, any graduates want to say anything else? Open the mic. Okay. And I'll turn it over to our partners, Veronica, Rachel, anyone want to talk about your Clean LA experience?
Good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon. My name is Michael Neal. I just want to say that it's a privilege and an honor and a blessing to work with my crew from OCB, Mac Park. I mean, they come in, they show up every day, whether cold, hot, no matter what it looks like, and sometimes it can be really bad. But they just come and show up. I want to thank you guys for the privilege and honor of working with you.
And I will say to Mike and the team, we got great feedback from this crew. We knew that was a hard assignment, and we heard from Rachel and everyone over at Chrysalis in the council office that you guys were always out there literally smiling while picking up trash. So shout out to your team for having such a positive attitude while doing the job. And to all of our partners, you guys all make a difference out there, and I know you guys all make great team members. Okay, our next partner is CRCD. Our first graduate from CRCD is DeAndre Brown. Yeah, of course.
How you doing? My name is DeAndre Brown. I want to thank CRCD, Clean LA. It really changed my life. I pray I go on and make it better. I want to thank everybody, my supervisor, Cal. And appreciate it. We did the best we can. Thank you.
Erwin Alvarez.
Good morning. My name is Erwin Alvarez. I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank everyone at CRCD for the opportunity, as well as my coworkers. I've met a lot of new friends and family. Thank you.
Next from CRCD, we have Leo Carter. Congratulations, Leo.
Thank you. I just would like to say that CRCD is a nice program. It keeps us out of trouble. And if you can, extend the program so we can keep it going. We don't want to graduate. It's a good thing, but we want to keep working because the city needs us. Olympics coming. We got to keep the city clean. So extend the program if you can.
Leo got the talking points. And last but not least, Ruben Boyanos.
I'd like to say good morning to the board members, the mayor, our staff from CRCD, It's a pleasure to be here, and this program does make people change and make me change. I think twice before throwing trash to the streets, and it's a beautiful program, and hopefully we could continue it more.
I will say this is, I think, one of the most active Clean LA grads. Everyone wanted to chat. A lot of times I'm pulling teeth to get you guys to say something. So I see a bright future for all of you, for you guys wanting to get up here and take the mic. So I love that. I love to see it. But just again, to our graduates, thank you. Thank you for everything you've done. We are so proud of this program. We're so proud we get to work with you. Like I said, this is our 12th graduating class, and we look forward to many more. And I think there will be many more in the future, but I want to turn it over to our commissioners and let you all close it out. But that is all we have from OCB. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Satorsky, and thank you for your leadership. All right, I'd like to turn it over to my fellow commissioners for some brief remarks, starting to my left with Commissioner or Pro Tem Grant, please.
Thank you. Congratulations to these outstanding folks. You've not just learned skills, but you are really setting yourself up to be the next generation of public servants. I think the appreciation of responsibility, teamwork, and satisfaction for work done brings an important lesson that work matters, and your work matters in keeping this city enjoyable and clean, and one that we can all enjoy. Thank you again for your work, and congratulations.
Commissioner Mitchell. Commissioner Mitchell.
Congratulations to each and every one of you, and we support. Thank you for your dedication and service to the City of Los Angeles and your commitment to this program. It's not an easy one to do, especially the type of work that you've done, but certainly we appreciate the commitment that you've shown and also the teamwork that you've shown to actually complete and dedication to complete this program, and we wish you all the success in your individual and collective futures. Thank you.
Cardenas.
Well, I'd like to extend my congratulations to you all again. This is not an easy program by the words that you all said. It's something that when you started, you weren't sure what it was going to be all about. But I think to borrow some words from one of the gentlemen that spoke up, he said he found family, and that's very important. So keep up the good work, and hopefully your future continues with the City of Los Angeles. Congratulations.
And just to echo what my colleagues say, just for the graduates, you know, this is a great momentous occasion. You should be proud of what you've achieved, not just for yourself, but for your families, for our city, and for the future of Los Angeles. As you move forward from here, remember that your achievement is not just personal, it's communal. You are now ambassadors for what's possible in Los Angeles. Your success will inspire others to follow in your footsteps. The work that you've done has made our city cleaner, more beautiful, and more livable for everyone that lives and works here. So we celebrate you today, and tomorrow we will benefit from your talents and your dedication and your commitment to keeping our city beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, and with that, do we want to, let's see, is there any else part of the program that we want to do, Ms. Satorsky? All right, so we'll take a brief recess and do a photo.
Come on, John. Love those little Santa Claus stockings with those $50 gift certificates, bro. Make a Happy Meal smile right here. I'll take one too.
Sean.
You're so silly. said that like our 15 hours was like put like city job, that takes 40-some%. Okay, I guess. 30 years of sanitation. Like I believe like for me it's more so like I can't like stay in one job for like 30 years. Unless it's like something you're young, that's fine. You're young, in your 20s, 30s, 40s, but you want to have a relationship with a woman, wants children, you're gonna have a stable job, show up, you're the man of the house. Otherwise you're gonna pull your pants down and stop and send it to that first job. You ain't doing enough. Look at that job. So you wait when you're ready to get married, you wait when you're ready to commit. Oh, dude, I'm ready. That shit is scam. You cheat on me for the first talking for months, divorce me, take out my shit, and teach you. So that's all you do when there's marriage. But remember, the Bible says God made them. A man marries a woman, and a woman marries a man. This relationship. And that if God anoints you in marriage, that means God is blessing you. That is something. Now, you don't have that church. It's in the Bible that never a church. Enoch, I don't believe that church. I could be wrong. Oh, yes. No, I think yes, right? Because I remember the generation had to live through that church. What's up, Ernesto? Hey, John. John. What kind of work I do, bro? I know how to cut motherfucking trees. I know how to pull weeds. I know how to sweep. I know how to use a rake. I know how to use an arbor. I know how to use a chainsaw. I know how to use every motherfucking machine.
Okay, and we're back. Mr. Knight, can you take roll and reestablish quorum, please?
Yes, thank you, Vice President Chavez. Let me go ahead and we are now back in record mode. Vice President Chavez, the time is 10:48, and this is TJ Knight with the Board of Public Works, and I am reestablishing quorum and taking roll. Vice President Chavez, President Pro Tem Grant, Commissioner Mitchell, Commissioner Cardenas are present. We are joined by City Attorney Representative Virginia Choi. I'm TJ Knight with the Board of Public Works. It is 10:48, and we are back in session.
Okay, our first item on the agenda is opening of the bids. We are considering the bids for the Central Business District Sewer Rehabilitation Project, Unit 11B.
Thank you, Vice President Chavez. I would like to note that our agenda will be corrected on the journal, so there will be an amendment. There was an addendum posted to revise the city engineer's estimate for item 1 to $14,121,561. The city engineer's revised estimate is $14,121,561, and that will be reflected in the journal, and there has been an addendum posted.
Okay, so noted.
And I'm joined this morning by Matthew Castellanos. Thank you, Matthew. Our first bid for item 1 is from JR Pipeline Company Incorporated. And their total bid amount is $23,795,841. $23,795,841. Our second bid for item 1 is from Spiniello Infrastructure West Incorporated. Spiniello's total bid amount is $23,444,940. $23,444,940. Thank you. That concludes the bid opening for agenda item 1. JR Pipeline? Sure. Happy to read it into the record again. JR Pipeline's total bid amount for item 1 is $23,795,841. $23,795,841. And again, that concludes the bid opening for item number 1.
Okay, thank you. And with that, do we have a motion to accept the bids?
So moved.
Do we have a second? First from Commissioner Cardenas and a second from Pro Tem Grant.
Thank you, Vice President Chavez. We'll take a roll call vote on approval of the bid opening for item number 1. Starting with you, Vice President Chavez.
Aye.
President Pro Tem Grant.
Aye.
Commissioner Mitchell. And Commissioner Cardenas.
Aye.
All ayes, and this item is open, and the bids are opened forthwith.
Great. Moving on to item number 2, opening of the bids for Affordable Housing and Sustainable Communities Round 5, Parkview Sustainable Transportation Infrastructure and Transportation-Related Amenities Improvements. Mouthful.
Thank you, Vice President Chavez. And once again, I'm joined by Matthew Castellanos from the Board Secretariat. And we've only received one bid for item 2 this morning. And the bid that we've received for item 2 is from PPC Construction Incorporated. PPC Construction Incorporated's total bid amount is $5,597,600. $5,597,600 from PPC Construction Incorporated. And that concludes the bid opening for item 2 this morning.
Okay, and with that, do we have a motion to accept this bid?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, we have a first by Commissioner Cardenas and a second by Pro Tem Grant.
Thank you, Vice President Chavez. We'll take a roll call vote on approval of item 2, starting with you, Vice President Chavez.
Aye.
President Pro Tem Grant.
Aye.
Commissioner Mitchell and Commissioner Cardenas.
Aye.
All ayes, and the bid opening for number 2 is approved forthwith.
Great, let's move to item number 3 is a consent agenda item, which is the bid extension Central Business District Sewer Rehabilitation Unit 11B project. Is there a motion?
So move.
Second.
First moved by Pro Tem Grant and seconded by Commissioner Cardenas.
Thank you, Vice President Chavez. We'll take a roll call vote on approval of item 3, starting with you, Vice President Chavez.
Aye.
President Pro Tem Grant. Commissioner Mitchell and Commissioner Cardenas.
Aye.
All ayes, and item 3 is approved forthwith.
Move to agenda item number 4, Bureau of Street Services. We have a tree removal at 1200 North Cahuenga Boulevard. Representative from Street Services, Mr. Lopez.
Good morning, Honorable Board, VP Chavez, Commissioners. Here bringing before you a request for this board to approve the removal of 3 street trees for the purposes of street widening as part of a condition of a planning case. The applicant is currently in construction and is currently constructing 2 new office buildings totaling in 55,814 square feet, and it includes 500 square feet of commercial use at 1200 North Cahuenga Boulevard in Council District 13. The street widening is required as a condition set forth in the Department of City Planning's letter of determination, which will severely impact 3 trees that are growing along Lexington Boulevard. The property owner submitted an application. Subsequently, Streets LA went out to the site, performed an inspection, and confirmed that, in fact, 3 street trees would be impacted by this required street widening. The 3 trees that are identified for removal specifically are 1 Mexican fan palm, 1 crepe myrtle, and 1 purple leaf plum. And they measure approximately 8 inches in diameter by 20 feet in height, and they are in fair to poor condition. The trees along Lexington, or the actual street along Lexington, is being widened by 3 feet. Currently, it is 15 feet, and it's going to be widened out to an 18-foot half roadway into the curb, pushing that curb directly in line where those trees are existing. So the required street widening will require the removal of the trees. So Streets LA does recommend the approval for the removal of these 3 trees. And it's noteworthy to mention that there are 3 other trees along Cahuenga that are being preserved. So this project is not removing everything in its entirety, only for the required street widening. As part of a condition, If this board does approve the removal, the applicant shall plant a total of two 24-inch box-sized desert willow trees that are native to California. And this is in accordance with the board's 2-to-1 replacement policy. Unfortunately, the remaining trees that are required to meet the board's 2-to-1 replacement policy don't fit on the site. So we would have to collect the tree planting guarantee fee of $1,945 for each tree not planted, totaling in $7,780 in order to collect those funds and plant trees at a future date. As far as the California Environmental Quality Act, the Department of City Planning prepared the mitigated negative declaration for this project, and they found that this project will have less than a significant environmental effect with the incorporation of those mitigation measures, and that M&D was utilized in forming the recommendations within this report. As far as notifications, the 13th Council District was informed of this tree removal to take place in this board hearing here. And the trees were physically posted. Our Streets LA website was updated, and that was for the public notification. So this concludes my presentation before the board. I'm happy to take any questions that you all may have at this time.
Thank you for that presentation. Colleagues, any questions?
One.
Commissioner Cardenas?
Question, the trees that aren't going to be planted, do we have any idea when, understand you're collecting fees, but where those trees would be planted? Would they be in the same neighborhood? What's the process for that?
The process for it is typically when we collect the tree planting guarantee fee, that goes into a specific fund for the Board of Public Works with coordination with the council offices where those funds were collected. Depending on how much was collected for each council office, those funds are appropriated. But there is coordination that needs to take place because the council needs to approve the locations where the trees are going to be planted in the future.
So is there a timeline set on it, or is it a date determined when those will be planted?
There is not a timeline. It's contingent upon the Bureau's ability to plant with the staffing available and the resources available to plant. But to my understanding, every fiscal year we appropriate time to determine where these locations are going to take place, and the planting takes place subsequently.
Thank you.
Thank you. Seeing no further questions, do we have a motion?
So move.
Second.
We have a motion by Pro Tem Grant, seconded by Commissioner Cardenas.
Thank you, Vice President Chavez. We'll take a roll call vote on approval of item 4, starting with you, Vice President Chavez.
Aye.
President Pro Tem Grant.
Aye.
Commissioner Mitchell.
Aye.
And Commissioner Cardenas.
Aye.
All ayes. Item 4 is adopted and will move forward forthwith.
Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to number 5, we have a joint report from Bureau of Engineering, Bureau of Sanitation, Construction Budget and Award, M&R Construction.
Good morning. Willis Huffman, Bureau of Engineering, Wastewater Conveyance Construction Division. So this board report requests authorization to issue construction orders and revise construction orders to M&R Construction in the amount of $1,075,200, including contingency under the emergency sewer repair contract. LA Sand sent a work request to the Bureau of Engineering to remove and replace a 20-foot section of the existing 39-inch pipe. The existing pipe was found to have fractures in an offset located from 102 to 112 feet downstream of the upstream maintenance hole. The pipe is located in Council District 11 near the intersection of McLaughlin Avenue and Palms Boulevard. The scope of work for this project consists of excavating approximately 9 feet deep to remove and replace the damaged section of existing pipe. Also includes adding a maintenance hole to help facilitate the bypass operation. 2 bids were received, one from M&R in the amount of $896,000 and the other from Tomovich and Associate in the amount of $1,930,450. This project has no impact to the general fund, and that concludes my oral report, and I'm open to take any questions.
Thank you. Colleagues, any questions on item 5? Seeing none, do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion by Commissioner Cardenas and seconded by Pro Tem Grant.
Thank you, Vice President Chavez. We'll take a roll call vote on approval of item 5, starting with you, Vice President Chavez.
Aye.
President Pro Tem Grant.
Aye.
Commissioner Mitchell.
Aye.
and Commissioner Cardenas.
Aye.
All ayes, and item 5 is adopted and will move forward forthwith.
Thank you. Moving on to number 6, we have an item, a joint report from Engineering and Sanitation on the construction budget and revised construction orders and change orders for Tomovich and Associates.
Hi, good morning, Commissioners. My name is Christian Guerrero, Bureau of Engineering, Wastewater Conveyance Construction Division. And I'm here to request approval for the construction budget for the Sewer 7 Raymond Avenue 100 project. And this is to Tomovich and Associates for a construction budget of $275,000, including contingency, and to authorize the city engineer to issue construction orders and change orders to that amount. LE Sanitation issued an urgent expedite request. This was back on November 13th of 2024 due to discovering severe root intrusions and a deformed liner in the sewer pipe. The project is located on Raymond Avenue, and this is between Slauson Avenue and 58th Place, and this is shown in Figure 1 of the board report. And the existing sewer pipe is an 8-inch vitrified clay pipe. It's 298 feet long and 13 feet deep, and was constructed back in 1912. So the scope of work consists of removing and replacing the entire sewer reach with the new 8-inch vitrified clay pipe and restoring 2 house connections, 6 blind Ys, and removing the upstream maintenance hole concrete channel base. The schedule work and prices was then generated with applicable fixed price and non-fixed price bid items per the Sewer 7 contract, and Matthews Sewer Company was the lowest bidder at $115,657. But due to their request to be removed from the Sewer 7 contract, and the next low bidder, Tomovich and Associates, was selected and was issued the construction order for a total of $134,918. During construction, the contractor encountered unforeseen adverse soil conditions. This was at the intersection of Slauson Avenue and Raymond Avenue. And this is shown on Figure 2 of the board report. Trench shields were required to safely shore the trench in the area and to complete the sewer work. Additionally, the contractor also encountered multiple undocumented utility interferences, and this required the contractor to dig by hand for an approximate length of about 10 feet. These impacts caused a delay in the construction work, which required additional traffic control days than was originally estimated. To address the additional costs without delay, and to minimize the impact to the community, the Bureau of Engineering requested an emergency authorization for a budget increase from the Commissioner back on September 3rd, 2025. This was for the amount of $275,000. The project since has been completed on September 15th, 2025. Therefore, the Bureau of Engineering requests approval for the construction budget of $275,000 for this project to Tomovich and Associates. Thank you, and I'll answer any questions you may have.
Thank you. Colleagues, any questions? These items? Seeing none, I'll move to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a first by myself, second by Pro Tem Grant.
Thank you, Vice President Chavez. We'll take a roll call vote on approval of item 6, starting with you, Vice President Chavez.
Aye.
President Pro Tem Grant.
Aye.
Commissioner Mitchell. Aye. And Commissioner Cardenas.
Aye.
All ayes, and item 6 is adopted and will move forward forthwith.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And as stated earlier, item number 7, oral report on sidewalk and transit amenities program has been continued to January 14th at the request of the Bureau.
Yes, January 14, 2026.
Mr. Knight, with that, does that clear today's agenda?
Yes, it does, Vice President Chavez.
Great. Our next meeting is Friday, December 19th. And with that, we will adjourn today's meeting at 11:05 a.m.